On the other day, a junior executive of a local company contacted me to conduct a customer experience management training program for their employees. The organization is popular in the local community for their finest tea products. Normally, I spend a considerable amount of time for pre-training analysis, asking many questions, because I know that's the key way I can deliver world-class training experience to my clients. As usual, I asked some important question related to their flagship product, because that information is not publicly available. She immediately replied, "Sir, I'm really sorry. I'm in human resources. I joined the company 6 months before. Better you contact one of our marketing guys." Then she transferred the call to a marketing personnel. He had a fair knowledge about the taste and varieties, but he had a very poor knowledge on farming, growing, and the process of manufacturing that product. Therefore, finally, I was compelled to get this information from the managing director, who was the founder and the owner of the company. I was totally surprised why the employees of such a reputed organization don't know the in and out of their flagship product. And it reminded me how the world-class organizations like Starbucks share their product knowledge through their Coffee Passport program. Because then all your employees can easily transfer the value, passion, and enthusiasm of your product and services to customers. Then all your employees will realize each one of them is a part of a big machine contributing to society or change the world for better. It doesn't matter whether they work in HR, finance, marketing, operations. Oftentimes, the biggest mistake many employees do, they get into silos, believing I'm in HR, I'm in finance, I'm in manufacturing, I'm in operations. And they don't understand they are the links of a chain in creating customer experience. They are under the misconception that marketing and salespeople are the only people should know the product, because they are the people who serve the customers directly. Tell me, how can an organization develop a serving culture in a situation like this? How can an employee perceive himself, herself as a contributor for a bigger purpose in an organization like this? How can they understand they all have one common purpose in the organization, that is serving their customers? I'll put it this way. Think deeply. Why do you have departments, titles, policies, and procedures in the organization? There's one common purpose, right? That is to deliver exceptional value to your customers. You all are in the part of a value chain. The employees in the top organizations like Apple, Microsoft, GE, Starbucks, Google, they all know they are connected to a greater purpose. They all know they are serving customers through their great products. When everyone in the organization realizes this, they become brand ambassadors. They're really proud of their careers and the organization. But you know what? Nothing will happen unless you're having a committed leadership to execute this. When you're having less number of silos, when you're having no isolations in the organization, the main purpose becomes very clear to everyone. As per the research findings, new employees are highly receptive to knowledge-driven orientation. That's why the Starbucks Corporation has implemented Coffee Passport program. The product knowledge they have put it into 104-page booklet, and the new employees have to complete this within 90 days of the employment. Starbucks Coffee Passport program is an innovative way implemented to share coffee knowledge among the employees since 1990s. The booklet includes a map of coffee growing regions, information on coffee farming and roasting, coffee tasting terms, the fundamentals of brewing coffee, a complimentary favors chart, and also a list of Starbucks coffee offerings. The employees can use this booklet as a reference or guidance. All the employees have to complete verified tastings of Starbucks coffee twice a year. You know what? Every week, Starbucks employees are given a pound of coffee at free cost. Can you imagine the level of commitment of the management to transfer the coffee knowledge to their employees? No brainer. Anyone will master the coffee knowledge in a situation like this. in an environment like this. There is another interesting fact I love to share with you. If you are an employee at a Starbucks, and if you are ambitious enough to be a true expert on coffee, you can be Coffee Master. Coffee Master is a highly recognized designation at coffee shop, which shows you are an expert in the coffee. But to achieve this kind of a status, an employee must complete significant number of paid training, pass a series of content-based tests with high proficiency, and lead a number of coffee tasting. Not a simple task. They develop true experts. Normally this training occurs over a period of 3 months and involves presentations, seminars, topical sessions, and a lot of evaluations. Alright, may I ask you, how can you implement this strategy in your organization? How innovative should be your orientation program so you can infuse core values and share product knowledge? How can you encourage your employees to learn more about your product and services? What programs are you going to implement? I have already shared you the food for your thought. Be creative, be different. Don't follow the crowd. You too can offer exceptional customer experience and come to the top 1% of the industry. Good luck.
Hi, this is Kitsiri. Hope you get great value from this video. Please share and like this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. I'll offer you more videos like this to improve your personal and professional life.